What's up guys, it's Dono. This week I'm going to talk to you about what you can do to improve your flow. So you know what flow is, but how do you develop your own flow? What can you do to make it stand out? What can you do to improve your flow? What can you do if you don't even know how to flow? Where do you start? Let's get into it. If you haven't done much rap before or like really struggling with flow, the very first most basic thing that you're going to want to start trying is to get your rhymes on the fourth count of each bar. If you don't understand what bars are, don't really know how to count bars, I have a couple other videos that'll explain that better. I'll put some links up there. But essentially, yeah, that's what you want to focus on, is getting that rhyme on the fourth count, so that you can really start flowing, start getting an idea of what to do. That's the first step. However, if you can already do that, that's like the first step. Let me go over a couple other things that you can do to influence your flow and kind of start building up that skill. The fastest way that I know to really develop your flow is to freestyle a lot. Freestyle all the time. And I'm not saying like stop writing completely or anything like that, but when you freestyle, it frees you up from the writing and forces you to kind of fit into those pockets better. You're not bogged down with specific words you're trying to say, so it's a little bit easier to find and fill out where you can put your words and rhyme. The nice thing is you don't even really have to use like real words. You can just start making words up as long as you can get, the cadence to fit onto the beat. And once you do that, you can put words in later, write words to that. But it's really about, like filling out the beat, filling out rhythms and flow that will fit on the beat and sound good. Again, I'm not saying like you shouldn't write ever. I'm just saying freestyling, at least for me and what I've seen with other people, is the fastest way that you can really work on your flow and practice it. And then, you can always write into that later. So let's talk about speed real quick, since speed is the most obvious thing that you can influence in your flow. If you want to get more comfortable, flowing, I would recommend trying to do like a faster and slower flows over the same beat, right? So use the same beat, but try to switch up your cadences as you go throughout those beats. You can also try changing up, like how long you hold your syllables, where you put your breaks, stuff like that's all going to have an influence on what your flow sounds like. Once you've kind of done that, or, maybe if that's not working out for you, you want to try something else, switch up the speeds of the beats that you're freestyling over. Pick some faster beats, pick some slower beats. This really gives you the widest range of options. You may struggle with certain kinds of beats more than others, and that's going to help you see where you're most comfortable. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Yeah, now I'm trying to go slow, but hold on, I'll go faster to speed up the flow. I'm ripping and kicking it, ain't nobody really just about to see this. I wanna told him right now, cause I come off so much cleaner than anybody else. You see me, I got cold demeanor. I'm coming at him and I wipe him out like I'm the cleaner. You never seen anything like this in your whole life. I'm telling you right now that I'm ready just to hold knives and cut up anybody in my path. There's no precision, I don't care what you be doing, the rhymes are just kicking. Now we going so fast, we blowing our ass right out of the water. I wonder what happened, I'm killing them quick. You don't even know I'm here for the slaughter. I told you right now, don't even bother, I'm killing them now. They just the beach, I don't know what to do. I'm really just reaching out of my reach. I told you now, I really gotta go. Now I'm off. Anyway, you see how I kind of went like a slower one, a medium one, a faster one? Now let me give you a faster beat to give you an idea of, what that might look like. Ooh. This is a lot quicker, I'm trying to hit this. I don't really care what I'm doing, y'all look witless, cause I put you at the top of my list. What am I supposed to do? Now I got a fist with which to hit you. I don't care, I'll hit you like it was a scripture. I read it out the book and get the picture while it pop up. Don't know what you're doing, so I got a lot of stuff. If I told you now, then we probably robbed up. I don't care anymore, we got a goblin running around the valley killing all the fucking people. I don't know what to do, I think these ones are evil. Now I see they coming and there ain't no other equal. Do the mathematics and we telling all the people. See, now I do this, ain't nobody see me when I spit this, it's clueless. I'ma have to show you that I am true with a couple of rhymes that I hit and I knew this. Already, all steady. Yeah, you see the flow was all heavy, drop it, and they ain't never gonna pick it up. What the heck is going on, all these people giving up? Yeah, now it's another beat to grab. Wonder what happened, I gotta see what's going on with that. Yeah, we kicking it slow, every time I'm on that mic hitting flow. Yeah, you see it different though. I don't know what's going on, it's colder than the snow or the winter, y'all will get a splinter. I don't know if you into some kind of agreement, but I put it all together, y'all can see the sequence. Yeah, that's some silly stuff, but essentially, you try to go faster, slower, switch up the cadences, find different beats, and just freestyle over all kinds of different stuff. You do that enough, and you're going to develop a more profound flow. You're going to find the pockets, you're going to find, what's most comfortable for you, you're going to find what fits, and that's really the fastest way that I know to build this skill. Now let's say that you mastered some of these cadences, and you wanna find something else to work on. The next place that you really want to hit on to try and change up your flow is the actual writing. So let's focus on writing now. I know I said that's not as important, but let's say that you got all freestyle stuff down. Really, you want to develop a flow so that you can translate that into your written. So first, I want you to kind of look at the lines that you're writing. Are you writing a lot of syllables, a couple syllables? Where do you have your breaks set up? You stack your bars with rhymes and internal rules. Or you just have a couple like spaced out rhymes. All of those things, like the syllable count, where you put the rhymes, all that stuff is going to influence your flow. One thing that some people do that helps them out is you can actually write outside of your comfort zone. So write something that you can't actually figure out how to flow like immediately, and you write it and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to put this on the beat. And then after that, of course, you try and map it on. This can definitely cause like some broken and messed up flows. Like this can cause some stuff that just sounds really weird, really off. By writing that flow like a little different than what you're comfortable with, you're forced into making something new. You can't use that same flow, otherwise it's going to sound weird because your writing has changed. So it's just one way to push yourself and try and develop this skill. However, by trying, pushing your comfort zone, that's really where you're going to learn the differences. That's where you're going to learn where your limits are, where you can fit things. You might develop something that you really like, or like I said, it might come out sounding awful, but that's what it's about. Pushing your limits, finding new areas that you can explore, and improving through the process. Now, I know these are all relatively like naturalistic type approaches, kind of like fill things out, try and do it. There is another thing called flow diagrams, which that's its own subject. So I'm going to tackle that in another video. So as far as flow goes and what you can kind of do to improve it, that's all I've got for today. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to put them down in the description box. As always, check out my music promotion site, noteis.us. Put a link to that. I've also got some t-shirts that I've been developing. I'll throw you a link to that. You guys can go check that out. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, that's all I got for today. Deuces. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the videos, and if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down in the comment box and I'll get to them as quick as possible. See you guys.